Everyone, and I want to talk about today in this Gmail tutorial about configuring your Gmail inbox. So this one is going to have a couple different parts to it, but it's really important to set up your email inbox the way that you would like it. That includes changing the theme, it includes adding a personal signature if you would like, and things like that. So first of all, to do this, there's a little wheel button over here called Settings, and you can see that there's quite a bit of different things here that I want to show you. First of all, just know that if you have a need for help or want to send feedback to Google, this is an area as well. And if you want to get any add-ons, so add-ons are things that you can add into Gmail. So there's a lot of really cool add-ons that you can do. As you can see, I mean, my gosh, there's Zoom, if you use Asana.
If you're looking for more tech tutorials all organized in one hub that you can access at any time, click the link below, $7 Tech. Now, back to your tutorial.
Dropbox, Trello. I mean, there's a ton of them. DocuSign, if you use DocuSign. So if there's some extra thing you want to add into your Gmail, add it in there. It's pretty cool. Now, you don't have to do that, but it's an option. Now, another thing that you can do too, and I'm going to go right up here to themes. So themes just kind of sets a color scheme or what have you. You can do a photo background, you can have a color scheme, you can upload photos of yours if you'd like. So I'm just going to kind of show you, maybe you have a brand kind of close to a brand color that you want to have as a theme. So I always love, I'm going to click more images. Now you can see that these are the ones you can add your photos if you want. I don't have any photos updated, but uploaded here. But if you want to add your photos, you can. You can see there's all sorts of different really beautiful photos. And I'm sorry, that dings all the time when I'm doing videos, it seems like. So I am going to do just a really pretty beach scene here and select. And you can see now that I've done that, my background has changed to that image. Now, if I want to change it to this one, or it changes to that, or this one, it changes to that, and I can save it and it's done. So you can see it's up to you and what you like. You can change it to whatever you would like. Okay. Now, the other thing you can do is click Display Density. It just lets you choose the view of your inbox. This is the default traditional view. You can do the compact view, which is like super tiny, like compact, tight, almost like a details situation. This is more comfortable. You're not going to see the pop-ups. Now, I'm a huge fan of the default. I'll explain why in a minute. You're not going to see the links to the documents in the inbox when you see the email come in. Google recently did an update where now you can see a link to a document or a slide. So instead of having to open the email to see the file, you can actually click on it from your inbox. So that's why this is my default and why I'm a huge fan, because it just saves me a little bit of time and I don't have to read the whole email. I can open the file and then go for it. Now I want to show you some other settings within the settings button too, and that's just up here at the wheel. Click settings. You can see there are a ton of settings. I'm not going to go over all of them today, but there are some I want to highlight. The first being that you can put in some changes. So you can do default reply behavior. I highly suggest you click reply as your default behavior because we all know that dreaded reply all when we didn't mean to do that with a bunch of people. You can change your smart compose. They have predictive text now in Gmail. If you like that, you can leave it on. If you hate that, you can turn it off. You can change your default style of your text if you would like. I like sans serif, so I leave it there. So they have this new thing called nudges where it can suggest the emails that you should reply to and follow up on. I don't know if you guys have noticed that recently with Gmail. I have, in that it'll send me back an email that I sent like several days ago and say, hey, do you want to follow up on this? Or do you want to reply to this? It's been a few days. And I like that, so I leave it on. If you don't like that kind of stuff, you can get rid of it. You have your send and receive. I hide that just because I don't use it as much, but you can absolutely put it in there if you want. You have hover actions. So when you hover over something, it gives you the option to like archive, delete, read, snooze things, emails. Now, I have desktop notifications off. I have all notifications muted for all things, email, social media, etc. I don't want to get pop-ups every time I get an email. It's too stressful. If that's necessary for you, you can do it as important mail or new mail. So any message or only when they're really important. And you can change the stars to what colors you would like. If you would like to organize the colors, that's fine. I don't care. I like yellows just fine. I do have my keyboard shortcuts turned off. If you like keyboard shortcuts, you can. This is an area where for your Gmail, you can see up here, I have a picture up here for my Google account. You can add a little icon picture. So if you have a brand photo that you would like to put in, that would be really cool. You can add it and it just shows up in this right here. Now, one thing I want to talk about for just a few minutes is your signature. And I first want to say that creating this type of signature is a whole separate video that I will probably see if they would like me to do. I actually got this information from a girl named Jessica Stansberry, who has done a great job with tech tutorials in the past and is now a YouTube expert. But she did a really great blog post and tutorial on how to create a really simple but beautiful email signature so that it just looks tight and professional. So what I have here is I have put in a signature that I want to pop up every single time I have an outgoing message. So that's really important to me. I want to make sure it's there every time I send an email to somebody. It's there so they can see my name, my business title, my email address, my website, and my social media. And then I just put in a quick little profile photo of myself. That is one of my business branded photos. And I actually created this in Google Documents and then copied and pasted it here. So I will see if maybe I can make a little tutorial for you on how to do that. It is not as complicated as it sounds, but I highly recommend that you have at least an email signature in your email for your business where you have your name and your title. If you have your name and then you have a different business name, put that as well. And then all of the contact information that people can get a hold of you, it's just important to have in case you're contacting a potential client or a lead. Or you're referring people to other people, or even maybe you're following up with someone. So down here is a really important thing you may want to use, and we'll finish up with this. This is the vacation responder. So if you know you're going to be out of town or on vacation for a length of time, you can actually turn this on and give it the start date and the end day, and just create a quick email where you let people know that you're out of town and you will be who they can contact while you're gone, and that you'll be returning on XYZ date. I do have some clients who use this all the time, and that is because they get a large variety of emails. And so they have created a canned email where every single time somebody emails them, they have a canned response that automatically sends out that tells them, thank you for the email. We will be returning your email within 24 to 48 hours. And then she included in her autoresponder email a opt-in and information about her business, because you just never know. And so that's an idea that you could consider doing too for your business, is having this on all the time, especially if you're getting a high volume of emails and it's just difficult for you to respond. It might be helpful to have that. So when you're done, you just save your changes. No, I'm not going to save mine because I'm good. But this is how you kind of create and work with your settings. Again, don't forget the buttons over here, and you can just kind of get in there and mess with it. Have a great day, guys.
If you want more of the tech tutorials like you just watched, all you have to do is to click the link in the description, $7 Tech, and access a hub of video tech tutorials for you and your business. Thanks for watching.